Good morning, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to Module 3 of Reflecting on Your Learning. We have just a couple of due dates left, and today I wanted to talk to you about mapping your learning and starting your e-portfolio. So, as always, let me know if you have questions. This is the first time I'm working with Digication too, so you guys and myself are kind of the pioneers in this program at the University of Arizona. So I'm excited to see what you all come up with in this part of our course, which is the end of the course. So let's go ahead and get started. This is due date 18, and there are two activities. So the first one is a mapping your learning activity, which is going to go in your archive portfolio. So if you go to the content course materials section in our course, that takes you directly to the ePortfolio and Digication, and you're going to open your archive portfolio and click on synthesizing the archives, and then you're going to complete the work by following the instructions. So basically when you go to your portfolio, you've already done archiving and reflecting project 1, archiving and reflecting project 2, and now you're going to be working on synthesizing the archives. And so this is where you're going to be creating a mind map of your portfolio reflection. I want you to get creative here. Basically, a mind map or a cluster map gets you thinking visually about the connections between your learning. So maybe peer review was something that you hadn't really thought about before. Think about all the ways you can connect peer review to the work that you did. Or maybe it was diving into the research stacks at the University of Arizona and the different ways that you learned to do research differently. You can kind of synthesize your learning in various ways. And your mind map should include course keywords, right? Like audience, genre, research, purpose, context, all of those things. Any personal goals you set at the beginning of the course, and the course learning outcomes you feel have been met with your own project submissions in this course. And remember, the course learning outcomes are in the student's guide to first year writing or foundations writing in our course materials section. So here are the actual instructions that I want you to do. So you can use any of these digital mind map creation tools, or you can draw it and take a picture of it, or use post-it notes, or however else you want to get creative and then upload that. So you can insert that here. And if you run into any problems, let me know. But that's where you're going to put that. Okay. You're also going to change those elements that you changed in homework 3 due date 11 and homework 2 due date 17, which you just worked on. And so if you need help, this is a good review of those things for changing font, text color, background, image, or layout, moving pieces around, things like that. So when you're ready to submit your progress, don't forget to scroll to the top and publish your page. Make sure you've adjusted the settings so I'll be able to see it. I know in the last activity in Digication, a couple of you didn't publish it, so I couldn't see it. So make sure that I can see that. Okay, and then the next is you're going to actually start creating and organizing your learning showcase portfolio. Keep in mind that this is your archive portfolio, which is different from your learning showcase portfolio. Okay, so and you're going to be bringing in things that you've done in the archive, but this is going to be the place where you make your own and you get creative. So what you'll do is you're going to go to the content course materials again, link out to Digication, and click on the link that says create your portfolio. So if you click on this, you'll see here some instructions for creating a Digication portfolio. And so these steps walk you through how to create, choose a template, name it, etc. And so once you do that, let's see, where are we? You're going to click on the template shared with the course, click all templates, and find that create from scratch, which I just kind of showed you on this page here. So go through those instructions if you need help finding it. And then I want you to decide on two very important organizational methods for your portfolio, because you have some creative liberties with this. Obviously, the most important is going to be readability. and accessibility. So the first is, how do you want to organize your artifacts? Do you want to organize it by goal, by module, chronologically from start to finish by type of assignments, peer reviews, discussion posts, things like that. So you're going to select a method that makes sense to you and be prepared to explain it in your reflection. And then the second question you want to ask yourself is, how do you want to display your work in the portfolio? This can be done by having a bunch of separate pages like we did with the archive portfolio where you have the assignments on top. Or you could do a linear story like this that runs all the way down the page, kind of like a website that you see that, has information in chunks in one long page. Then you want to update your header, which you can click here to see instructions for how to do that. Begin updating your design. So here's where you can work with the style and customization, select the fonts and the colors, and then you're going to publish it. And then you're going to add a quick reflection to me. So that's the part of Digication that you're going to work on. And then the last assignment is to analyze some sample reflective essays and see how other writers have talked about their writing. So here's one in our Writer's Help 2.0, and here's another one that links out to another reflective essay that I found online that I think is a good example. And I want you to compare, contrast, outline, and post about it. What do you notice between the two? How are they similar? How are they different? Look at the grading rubric again for Project 3 and discuss and share what could they have done that would get them an A. And then reply to 2 classmates and then reflect back on your own and talk to me about how this got you thinking differently about what you'll do for your reflective essay, which I think is a really fun component of this course. And then if you are in the 197B workshop group, you have an asynchronous or on your own assignment for this week. So have a great afternoon, guys, and I'll see you soon.